going.
If I don't leave right now, what's going to happen?
You'll be arrested for obstructing governmental operations.
I'll leave, what's going to happen?
You'll be arrested.
So what happens now?
Oh, you gotta go. Okay.
So what happens if I don't?
So are we arrested if I don't leave? Is that from this office or the courthouse? Or that courthouse?
So if I don't leave, what's going to happen?
I'll arrest you.
Oh, say, so I'll be arrested if I don't leave.
Today's video takes us to picturesque Key West, Florida, where we find loony Lana trying to gain entry to the Monroe County Courthouse. Oh, dearie me. Only problem is there's no filming allowed. Whatever will she do? Well, probably file another federal lawsuit, that's for sure. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy, Marky Boy!
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Feels a lot better here. I'm sorry.
What's going on today?
Nothing much. Yeah, just taking a little tour.
A little tour?
Yeah.
The cameras can't come in unless you have an administrative order.
I'm sorry?
The cameras can't come in unless you have an administrative order. Yeah, you want to talk court administration?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, what's you mean? So it's not a law. Is it a judge's order?
The auditors, like kind of.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
No, I'm part of the Free Press.
Free press?
Yeah. So it's doing a little story in the courtroom. Yeah.
I've seen.
Oh, yes, indeed, Deputy. Lana here is free-range press, whatever the hell that means. Ooh, just keep those sunglasses on, please. Don't take those sunglasses off.
Yeah.
I've seen videos before.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So.
What? I mean, if it's not a law and there's nothing.
Yeah, no, we'll get you to the right department so you can talk to administration.
So you have to have permission to record in public areas?
Yeah, in this building.
Do you have a copy of the administrative order?
I do not have it on.
So it's not a judge's order then?
It has to be cleared through a judge.
But the administrative
chief
order,
judge, I think.
right? But the administrative order it's not a court order, and it's not a law, right?
I'm gonna get somebody to speak to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what. Yeah. Because different words have different meanings. So. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I do sense another federal lawsuit in the making. How many federal lawsuits has Lana filed? Oh, a better question is, how many has she won? That answer is 0. Let's carry on.
Oh, I see. 111.
This is
Hi, how are you?
Good, you?
Great. We're just curious to know if it's for court. If it's something for a court proceeding, then you would go through me to be able to go into the courtrooms to.
I'm not looking at going to courtrooms.
Okay.
Just the public areas. No restricted access areas. No courtrooms.
Okay.
Literally just the public areas. Just
Are
the
you
general
filming
public.
me right now?
Of course.
Okay, so what's the purpose of your?
I've already explained it to him. So
Okay,
I'm part of the Free Press, and I'm doing a story on the building.
Okay, so you're gonna have to contact the county administrator's office.
For what? I mean, what exactly
Because
is
the county is the one that gives permission to be able to.
I don't need permission to
report.
exercise rights.
Yes.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Marky Boy here doesn't need permission to exercise rights. He served in the Air Force. Did I say he? She. Well, whatever. Yeah, served in the Air Force, and he's got rights. Yeah. Those eyebrows, you got to touch those eyebrows up a little bit, though.
The Constitution says that I have the right to come in here.
If you're going to film on the county property, you have to go through the county administrator's office to get permission to film.
I don't need permission to film.
Okay.
I'm filming you right now. Can I,
That's correct.
where's the what did you say, administrative order?
It's a county ordinance to film on county property.
So it's not an administrative, it's a county ordinance.
It's a county ordinance.
Well, I've been filming
on county property.
So is that any county property?
I believe so. But you have to contact the county attorney's office or the county administrator.
So you're going to refuse me access in a public areas?
I'm going to ask you to contact the county administrator's office.
I said yes or no. Are you going to refuse access to the public areas?
Yes, I'm going to ask you to contact the county.
And what was you said, Holly what?
Holly Alumina.
Marky Boy always claims his civil rights are being violated, not knowing the difference between civil rights and civil liberties. When will frauditors learn? That's a rhetorical question because they'll never learn.
Do you have a business card by chance?
I don't. I didn't bring.
Do you have an email address?
I do.
I'll be definitely emailing.
All right.
So you're going to refuse access?
I'm writing it down for you.
And then that sounds silly that you have to have permission for constitutional rights.
I understand exactly
They're
where you're
rights,
coming from.
Don.
I
Rights.
understand where you're coming from.
So your job is to uphold those rights, no matter what they say. Well, if you understood, you would let me through.
I can't let you through. I'm sorry. I have to do my job at the end of the day.
Your
But
job
I know where you're coming from.
But you know what the beauty about the sheriff's department, Don? The beauty of the sheriffs is the sheriff is elected by the people, directly by the people. You don't work for the state. You don't work for, these people here. You work directly for the people.
Absolutely.
And so your duty, your number one duty, is uphold my civil rights. And
I told you Marky Boy was going to cry about his civil rights. It's civil liberties, you dolt. There's a big difference between civil liberties and civil rights. Oh, that's right. You are absent that day from school. My bad.
you failed today by not letting me in.
That's your opinion.
No, that's what a million people will say.
I respect what you're doing.
And I'm just, well, obviously you don't.
I respect what you're doing, but we can't facilitate what you want to do today. Sorry, we couldn't do. So she spoke to Holly about being able to record public areas in the building.
Public areas, no courtrooms, no restricted areas.
They're not allowing it.
And I just told this gentleman here that you guys, specifically the Sheriff's Department, works for the people. And he's refusing. You swore an oath to uphold my constitutional rights, and now you're refusing access to a public area.
I told her we respect what she's doing. It's her.
Well, you obviously don't. If you restricted my authority, you'd let me through.
We have to do our job.
Well, your job is to uphold my civil rights. That's your job. So you obviously don't respect it because you're not letting me into the public areas.
We respect you. We respect everyone.
This man's job is not to uphold your constitutional rights, Lana. This man's job is to keep out yahoos like you who don't want to follow the law. Oh, that's right. It's a policy, isn't it? Now, good people, do you think Lana should keep those sunglasses on or off? Leave me a comment. I know you want her to keep them on. Oh, me too.
You obviously don't.
I think you're jumping to conclusions at this point.
Well, he's not letting me through. So he's telling me he's doing his job by not letting me through. That, to me, doesn't matter what he says. It's his actions that speak louder than his words. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead. I mean, I'll be quiet for a second if you want to.
Could you please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What? I mean, you're not going to talk to me?
Could you please be quiet for a moment?
Well, I thought you were going to speak.
No, I've asked you to be quiet.
Oh, well, I'm not going to be quiet.
I
want to express my freedom of speech. Wow. What's your name, sir?
Hang on.
I just want his name.
You don't want to come this way, all right? Okay.
And what's his name?
We'll give it to you in a second.
Okay. Yeah, I would love to. That way I can put a complaint in for the attitude. So we'll correct it the official way. And what's your name, ma'am?
Deputy Williams.
Williams. What's your badge or ID number?
0424.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for being more professional than him. So.
Now, you would think that a normal person, oh, there I go with that word again, normal person, would leave. You're told you're not coming in, but no. Marky Boy's going to stick around a while. We're not going to listen to too much more of this, but let's listen in for a few more minutes.
I don't need permission to exercise rights. That's why they call them rights. Can you ID, sir?
What's that?
Is she?
No.
Oh.
Can you
She's
identify?
just here to make a documentary or whatever she is doing. I guess you're a journalist.
Free press.
Okay. But you're not a journalist.
What, isn't that what free press? I mean, they're synonymous, so journalists, whatever.
I just asked you a question.
I answered your question.
No, you didn't.
You didn't answer my question. I asked you to identify yourself, and you still haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to leave it there, good people, because Lana's just going to stand there and argue back and forth. It's nonsense. It's strict nonsense. I don't get it. Oh, you don't have any real job, so you decide to pick up your little camera and go into courthouses all around the state and halfway around the southeast, and you just decide to see what you can do, and when people violate your rights, you decide to file a lawsuit on them. What kind of life is that anyway? Well, Lana has a lot of issues, that's for sure. At any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. Because when it comes to frauditors on YouTube, there is no end to the stupidity and idiocracy that they will do for clicks and views on their channel. Idiocracy, is that a word? I don't know. Please check out my other channels, including Dr. Dave, the Bunker of Frauditors and Sovsits. And if you need more stupidity, my main channel has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures. Lana just needs to find a job and she'll be right as rain. Probably not. Cheers to that.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Say, come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here? I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film.
Don't get close to me. You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book. I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir. Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town? Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got to pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book. I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it. Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. And there may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
I don't have. If you want to have a seat, I'll.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly. I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment. And I also have permission here with me. Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would...
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife... Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful, what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm going to have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's going to be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You
You're
want to
a
say
scumbag. You're a piece of
why
shit.
I'm upset and stuff. And we're gonna prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.